How we doing, guys? This is kind of the finale for our kickoff of the off, or the finale, I guess, of the off-season content. We did the ranking shows, and now this will be the first installment of our drafts. We do plan on doing probably at least 4 drafts, I would say, the 3 of us, and then we'll have some personals throughout the year. We'll probably mention, we'll be able to touch on them, but you'll see at least some of our portfolio. We'll be able to touch on it throughout the year. So if you guys want to leave in the comments your favorite picks, the things that you think we got wrong, if you want us, I think last year a couple guys left their teams in the comments, and we were able to give them kind of a rating and review on a week that Gov wasn't around. So that was kind of interesting. I know me and Donnie did some of that last year. So I want this to feel as much of an experience for you guys as it is for us. So there's some live comments as well. You can always drop them in. We'll try to get to them. Whether you actually have like a legit question or you just want to poke fun or have some fun with us, I'm good for everything. And like that's kind of the idea of this show. It's like we want to show you a real strategy and some kind of theory craft, but we don't want to take ourselves so serious that we forget to have fun. So this is kind of I'm not going to say like, what would I say? Like, I don't do a ton of best ball is basically what I'm saying. So like, this isn't an everyday thing for me. So it is somewhat elevated, but I don't want to take it so serious that I forget to have fun. So I want to get over to the guys so they can introduce themselves, and then we'll enter this contest. Donnie, Guff, how are we doing?
Doing good, doing good. So
I am
beautiful
ready.
Sunday.
Yeah, I've been ready for this for a week. So
I have also already done a couple of drafts myself, so I've familiarized. We'll see how this goes. Oh, these always fill pretty quickly, the millies.
They do. Now, if people haven't watched our other series where we did do the rankings, if we cannot agree on a consensus, either the 2 of 3, obviously, of our debate.
If we're in a complete stalemate, then we will just let it auto draft our rankings that we went through.
Correct. Thank you. Today I spent some time outside. I got a little sunburn, so I'm a little delirious. So forgive me for that. But
I'm crazy looking. Oh God.
Yeah, I'm gonna peel, man.
We got the Wolverine drafting today. And we are fit.
No.
Oh my God.
That's going to be Saquon. I'm sure we'll get Saquon.
It's unless it's Chase.
It's
now,
Saquon.
I guess we have a minute and a half.
I wanted to be
I just did a draft today from the number 2, so I have thoughts and ideas. But let's just say this. Is there anyone you guys would consider other than Chase and Barkley?
Jefferson,
I would, but I don't want to.
You wouldn't consider reaching on Bijan or Gibbs?
No.
Because, I don't really believe Barkley's going to be the number 1 running back again this year. But I also don't see a reason to not just take him when you have the number 2 pick.
Yeah, I'd rather just take him and bank on him having a good year than, bank on Gibbs, who has a second guy.
Yeah. It's the commit.
Bijan, who could be unleashed.
Bijan could be unleashed, but
I agree with you guys. I think we should take whoever's there between Barkley and Chase.
I just hope it's Chase, because I think we all agree on him. And I'm probably the lowest of all 3 of us on Barkley. It's not that I think he's terrible. It's just that's high to take a running back. I think we took him, 9 last year?
Maybe. I personally don't mind taking running backs that high as long as I think they can be a league winner again. Yeah. I'm not sure I get that from Barkley. Like, if I'm taking a running back this high, I'd rather reach for Bijan or even reach for McCaffrey, hoping he's healthy all year, because I know what I'll get from him with a full year.
That
could actually pay off the number 2.
If Barkley gets picked first, though, I wouldn't be mad at going Bijan if you want to build the team that way.
If Barkley gets picked first, I'd be more than happy to take Jamar Chase.
Okay.
Because I feel like it would be easier to grab Burrow and build the Cincinnati stack out of
That's fine. I just wanted to throw it out there.
No, I agree. Like, if Barkley's gone, we could have the discussion, Chase or Bijan. But
there it goes.
No, we're just going to take Barkley. There you go.
That's Barkley? Fine. Yeah.
Yep.
Listen, if he averages 22 a game this year, we'll live with it.
Yeah, we don't need to bleed the clock or anything for this.
Yeah, we're not the NFL teams. We don't need to take every second.
Exactly.
We will sometimes. Though.
We know who we're gonna pick.
By the way,
Bijan went 3, by the way. Bijan did go 3rd.
Yep. All right. So if you want to scroll down a little bit, we can look. So our range is going to be about that 20-ish ADP range.
Mm-hmm.
This might just end up being Vlad.
We got Vlad way high, but like, yes, he goes about 18. So like, I would love, like, Vlad, I think is the highest guy we have going in that range. So I would just queue him up. If he's there, I would love to take him. Yeah, but we'll see. He might go just before.
He might go just before, but yeah.
If you want, you can wait. We'll wait. Like, again, we got a little bit before we pick. There goes McCaffrey.
I'm also very high on Genty. I don't think we're going to get him. I don't think I can give him the
No, he wouldn't. He goes in the first round.
I mean,
still, basically.
He like end of the second.
He is a first rounder for me. If it was a personal draft, I'm okay taking 7 through 12.
I would take him 12. Yeah, I would take him 11 is the earliest I'd take him. But
see, I knew I was probably the highest on him.
But like I would take him in the first round. I don't think we agree. I think we all agreed not to do that last year with the running back that was first.
Yeah.
Who was it? Why am I not thinking of who it was? Doesn't matter, I guess.
It was Marvin Harrison Jr. We were lower on the most for wide receiver.
Yeah, it was Marvin Harrison that was going super high, and we were like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's right.
Which actually ended up aging pretty well for us on that one. We did get some things wrong last year, but
we got a lot right last year.
We were much more willing to take Derrick Henry instead of that other guy.
Okay,
like,
do
that
we go?
Worked out for us.
No point of going a running back. Who would be right? We don't double running back this.
I would if it's Genty.
Here's the thing.
Genty won't be there. It would be like Bucky.
From what I've seen doing drafts, it would be like Bucky. But from what I've seen doing drafts, running back really does dry up near the end. So, like, no matter what we do, we need to make sure we have our core 5 running backs before, like, the 13th, 14th round. Or else it's going to be a bunch of dart throw guys who might not even play.
I
don't think we need to go top heavy, but I wouldn't mind it. Like, I have my number, I will be honest, the number 2 pick I had when I did my draft, I went Barkley, Chase Brown, 1-2.
Yeah, I've always just been a best available guy. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm drafted in Madden, it doesn't matter if I'm drafting a regular league or in a best ball. Like, if I really think there's a teardrop at wide receiver or running back, and Ladd is just like Ladd is so much better than Bucky Irving. I'm not mad at Bucky.
Do we agree no AJ Brown?
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going AJ Brown.
Not really in on AJ, no.
I would be higher on Smith for that.
Not where we take Barkley was my point, and he's in that range. So I just
if McConkey's gone, I'm looking at Bowers.
Nah, that early.
Yeah, I like Bowers.
With one of these 2 picks. Like, if not right here, then with the one on the turn on the
I'm
third.
okay with Jonathan Taylor, too. Are you guys? Because I'm okay with it.
I think I'd rather have Bucky.
Yeah, Bucky. Yeah, see,
Bucky for sure, but I'm saying if Bucky's not there.
Well, one of our guys would be
Taylor. And there goes McConkey. Okay. So, like, I think I'd grab Bowers, and then I know I can just take 2 late.
I'm high on Bowers, too.
Yeah, okay, let's go Bowers. Let's not argue.
26. We'll see what the guy with the number 1 does, whether or not we're going to take Bucky or.
I'm okay with Bucky, right?
Oh, Bucky just seal up the running backs.
He took T. Higgins, so he's going for his Cincinnati stack, so that's good to know.
We have Bucky as our 16th ranked player, and this is pick 26.
I
know. I think we take Bucky and just have our running back.
Yeah, I agree with that because Bucky to me is a tear drop for sure.
Yep.
Especially
this is that weird range where, like, I would, if we wanted a wide receiver, I would take Marvin Harrison and then just build from there. But I think we have 2 solid starting running backs.
Yeah.
And we have what should be a top 5, if not the number 1 tight end at the end of the year.
Harrison.
So we're very solid at those spots. We can literally just draft all the number 1 running backs and quarterback we need for the next, like, 6 rounds.
Yeah. I know Donnie's high in Josh Jacobs, but you wouldn't.
No, at this point, I'm not looking at another running back till we get 4 wide receivers.
Yeah, I don't want another running back.
Our next 4 picks are going to be wide receivers.
I will say, don't both our running backs have week 9 buys, which kind of sucks?
Let me look.
They do.
They do. So again, we'll need to get a third running back, but
I do like Brees Hall is a running back. I'm not opposed to taking.
Too early.
I'm just saying I'm not opposed to taking a third running back if that's the best one available on the board.
Do we want to just look at wide receivers purely for right now, just to see where
we will in a sec. If anything, I would say go to the draft.
Tet just went at pick 31. Is that where he's going?
Yeah, you're right.
Usually are we already?
Oh
no, Tet normally. Wow, that guy went weird wide receiver heavy, but yeah, no, Tet usually doesn't go until like mid 40s.
Yeah,
I would have expected Tet in the 4th, not Tet mid 3rd.
Yeah, that's early. He probably is looking at a Panthers stack.
Wow, that guy went full Cincinnati 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Chase, Brown, Chase, and
he needs Burrow.
Do you think that some of the Millie, like people were like, well, this is where I
want to take my shot on guys, probably.
Yeah.
Man, that guy at pick 12 who got Amon-Ra and Nico, though, that's a hell of a pairing. Jefferson.
What's he going to grab here?
Yeah, he might.
Does he go a third wide receiver? He really needs. Marion Hampton's a very solid running back, and then Brees Hall.
Wow,
team he's building there.
Master
October is building himself a solid team there at the end of the draft.
I like it.
That's really good. Yeah.
I'm wondering though if you take your chance on like a Hampton earlier and the Millie.
Burrow got sniped.
Oh God! I can't even say that's a snipe. That dude had no reason to take Joe Burrow right there. Like he has no stack partners. And he really needed another wide receiver because Tyreek's is number 1. Like, wow.
Just broke this guy's heart.
I don't.
That sucks for us. This guy might troll the rest of the draft.
Oh, he's got Terry McLaurin and Jaden Daniels. That's a good stack early.
I guess, but I don't understand the Joe Burrow pick at all.
I don't understand that, but it just hurts that guy.
I had a dude in my draft have both Tampa Bay wide receivers, Evans and Godwin. And then instead of drafting Baker, drafted Bo Nix.
I don't want
like 2 rounds ahead.
I don't want Rice because
suspension's coming.
No,
suspension's coming.
And he's been I'm not going with Rice. I would definitely be okay. So I would sort by wide receiver.
Yes, let's look at wide receivers for sure.
And
unless
right
we want Kittle. No, we have our tight end.
No, I say DK Metcalf, and then one of Sutton or Flowers on the other side.
I would go Metcalf or Flowers. I would lean actually Flowers over everyone.
Personally, I don't like either of the passing games on those teams, but I would honestly lean Metcalf over Flowers.
Donnie, I think we have to go Metcalf over Flowers just because of the rankings. I want that pairing. I want DK and Flowers.
Again, if we're going to get 2 picks.
Oh, yeah, we could get them both.
I want 2 of Metcalf, Sutton, Flowers.
Okay. Well, I would go Metcalf and Flowers.
I would go Metcalf, Flowers.
Okay. I like Sutton in that Denver offense,
okay,
so
Metcalf
I would be fine with him.
Okay, so it's Sutton first because of ADP. Right?
Yeah.
Sutton and
I don't like DJ Moore at all. I'll say that.
I don't want DJ Moore either.
Okay, Sutton it is.
And then Flowers would be the next guy.
Listen, if Moore goes, I feel like we drafted ADP. We had to and take the risk on this guy because he's got receivers already, if I'm not mistaken.
There goes DJ Moore.
Now
he's got to set up his and DeAndre. He's setting up his Caleb Williams stacks. He got screwed on Burrow.
So Flowers.
Go Flowers.
Flowers
is our guy.
No question.
No question.
Yep. Okay.
We're going to keep taking wide receivers when it comes back to us, but we needed to get 2 solid number 1 starting wide receivers.
Let's go draft board.
I like this because it's almost like an it fits our team because we're going anti-Henry, right? Because we got Barkley. And so, what's a good way to bet against another top-tier running back? It's to pair up with Flowers in an offense where you think, maybe they don't run as much with the big dog. They actually get it through Flowers. That makes the most sense.
I could see that thought process. It's a little bit of a hedge. If Henry doesn't have as good of a year,
right,
then it might be that Flowers and Hopkins step forward.
Well, this is year 3 for Flowers now. He should be taking another jump. I'd imagine.
Well, that requires the quarterback to take another jump in the offense too. Like Lamar is not taking a jump passing the ball. It seems like it is pretty clear now.
Which I would disagree with, but you actually have the evidence to prove. Like, as much as I want to say, the potential's there, or I like him as MVP. Like
I was about to say, now we've got multiple years, almost a decade of Lamar in the league. We know what he is: high caliber,
a
great athlete, ceiling at throwing the ball.
And that's what makes this conversation great, because none of us are saying that like these are bad players, but like if it was a personal draft, I'd have no problem taking Lamar, and you honestly are pushing back on it in a very smart way. But I do agree with Donnie's point. That offense has gotten better.
Travis Hunter went. Wow.
Yeah.
2 rookie running backs and Travis Hunter. That's 3 rookies already? Ugh.
By the way,
I think he killed that team with the Travis Hunter and Henderson picks.
Well, I have Hunter excluded. So, like,
right.
If those are the 2 guys he likes in that range, then I don't mind it, because, like, forgetting who they are, like, that's still a very solid team with guys who should, like, other than Hunter and Henderson, who I don't know if they're starters right now, honestly.
Well, I think Hunter will start, but does he have a limit?
And then Henderson should still run behind Rhamondre, right?
Yeah.
Like, Rhamondre will still be your first and second
down
back.
For sure.
Henderson will be in for every single third down that's a passing or any passing situation. That is guaranteed.
Correct, but Donnie, I think this guy is drafting him so that he's saying that Henderson will be the starter by like week 6 or week 7. Not saying
he doesn't even need that. Like, he's got 2 starting running backs. He's saying that Henderson will be able to contribute probably by week 9 when Breece Hall's bye week is. Or
okay, that might be a more conservative way to look at it.
Random flex games from that, really. Like, I'm saying, like, he's got 3. Looking at who was still there, I probably would have taken Diggs and Henderson instead of Hunter and Henderson.
And granted, I will just say this before our pick comes up. Granted that Henderson is like, he's getting all the red zone work in training camp right now.
Head back to the players. Let's look.
I like
probably going to take 2 more wide receivers here, but we could take a running back with the right ones on the board.
Let's look at all. Let's just look at all.
Yeah, just go to all. Go to all.
I like Jennings.
I don't.
I was about to say I like Jennings.
Actually,
or Judy.
I like both.
I like
9
both.
could hurt us.
I like both. Week 9 could hurt us, though. You're right.
But I would say Jennings or Judy.
But if we're going to be hurt by week 9, shouldn't we just we either have to lean hard against it right here, or we have to almost lean into it, right? Like, where we're just like, we're going to punt that, week, but we're going to be so much far ahead.
How much time do we have? I don't know what pick we're on. Scroll up. Okay.
We're a pick or 2 away. 2 picks away.
I think Jennings we should pick. For all
if Jennings is there, I think he's the pick.
Okay, let's use this clock then to decide what else we're going to do.
Yeah. So Jennings, I think it's Jennings. And honestly, I wouldn't be mad if we went Mahomes and tried to just say our quarterback's going to be consistent.
I'm okay with that, but I don't think we need to.
I'm not really looking at Mahomes. I'd still I'm still willing to grab Jerry Judy right here or another wide receiver.
Yeah, I could say
personally,
Judy.
I like Shakir. I've been taking Shakir early just because he should be the number 1.
Yeah, I'd rather Shakir over Judy, probably just because.
You would.
Did that guy just go Mahomes Kelsey?
Yes, he did.
You decide.
He has the full Cincinnati core, a college Chicago core, Mahomes Kelsey.
Shakir. We get a week 7 bye instead of a week 9, and it makes sense.
We still have a starting wide receiver. Like, that's 4 starting wide receivers.
Both of our wide receivers,
Jennings, Shakir.
We're going to be hurt in week 9 and week 7, but I'm okay with it. Like I said,
I don't think so. It's only 2 guys.
Week 7, so we know we got to avoid week 7 at wide receiver, and we know we need another running back that's not week 9. That's really all we know. We can't take another week. Like, as much as I'd want to take Judkins, we can't take Judkins.
Let's go draft board just so we can see everything.
And we also don't know his suspension, if there is one.
Probably going to be 4 or 5 games, my guess.
By the way, Double J was asking if we wanted to review his team. He sent me a team this week. He said
definitely
if we
can.
do some
we can look at that on it.
Yeah.
Especially if some other people want to, leave a team to look at in the comments as well.
That's why I brought it up. As much engagement as we can get, the better. By the way, we were over 100 watch hours on our last video, so I do appreciate that. I'll use this time to say like and subscribe on the videos. It does help. I know it's annoying for all the people who actually have already liked and subscribed, but it does help. It's been boosting our numbers, so we're trying to actually get up there for week 1, so that way, our content actually hits the most people.
Do we have to start thinking about QB1?
I was literally looking at, I think next time around, we need to grab a quarterback. And
who's
looking
there?
at our team, I think it's Bo Nix.
Yeah, I agree. It would be Bo.
I like Bo.
I would queue up Bo Nix right now.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, I'm not good with that. I also like Dak Prescott. I think he's going to have a...
Well, we don't have a stack partner.
But I don't mind that. We need a secondary tight end because Bowers isn't going to be the end-all, be-all all year. So I wouldn't mind taking Ferguson. And
Ferg just got the big deal, too, today.
Right.
So they're committed to him.
So, I wouldn't mind that if we need to. But I think Bo Nix should be number 1.
Yeah. I'm just saying I think Dak Prescott is slipping in drafts.
He's been one of the best passers for the last 10 years. I mean...
Right,
the team should, as long as he's healthy, the team should put up points. It has with him, consistently. So
that's my point, Gavin. I think he'll have a Matthew Stafford kind of moment where it's he looks really hurt, he looks really banged up because he had one or two bad seasons with injuries. But actually, if you look at the totality of his career, he's actually
hit all, so we can see who's at the top that everyone's looking at.
Oh, fair enough.
Because where ADP goes, we might not get Bo Nix.
Yeah, what are we at in the draft board?
Let me just show people our team really quickly on the right hand side.
What pick is our next pick?
It looks like it's going to be 94 or 95.
We're in the 8th round. Let me see here.
So pick 95.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
But it will be Dak or Bo. If they're there.
Yes. That's what I would say. It definitely should be Dak or Bo. We're getting a quarterback with our next pick.
I will say I'm lower on Shakir than you guys are, but the one thing that does give me some encouragement is this is the PPR website. So if you guys don't draft on DraftKings a lot, know that it is a PPR website. In that case, I do like it more because I do think Josh Allen will spam Shakir even more this year potentially. I really do.
We didn't even notice. The person picking behind us is a Bears fan. So I don't know if that's going to affect his draft at all. Or if it already has. But
why would you say he's a Bears fan? Oh, God, Donnie. Oh, God, he froze on us. Oh, God.
Okay, I'm back. Yeah. The person behind us is a Bears fan. So I don't know if his draft is a...
Why do you say that? Do you see it in his picture somewhere?
William Perry, 72, Fridge, 85 from the Bears. 100% a Bears fan.
72, Fridge, 85. Okay.
That's such a Bears name.
I can understand your logic behind it. Yes.
I do love
that is definitely William Perry Bishop, probably.
I do love Loveland. I will say I think Loveland.
One pick away.
Yeah. Don't do it, Fridge. Don't do it. Fucking Fridge.
Dak went.
Oh my God.
Bo
God, he took Dak. Oh shit.
Woo!
Okay.
Now personally, I say take Dak.
Yeah.
Take Bo.
And the next thing I want to do is take one of those Green Bay wide receivers.
I was about to say Golden. I was just thinking I want Golden.
I was thinking it's a coin flip between him and Jayden Reed. One of them is going to be the number 1. I don't think Jayden Reed is a traditional receiver.
Jayden Reed just went. Golden just went. Oh no.
Oh my God, the dude just took both of them.
Is it Higgins?
It's Higgins for me. Take the
What's running back look like?
What's running back? Running backs.
I'd
say Higgins. I want Higgins.
Yeah, go Higgins.
Week 6 bye.
I like Higgins for the upside too as well.
Right. Next pick needs to be a running back and maybe our second quarterback.
Yeah. What's there for running back for one?
We'll see what's there when we come back because I don't know how
Let's
much
watch
of a
the
run
draft
is going to happen.
Let's talk about this for a minute. I really like the Higgins. I was high on him anyways, so maybe I'm not the guy to talk about.
He did pick Rome, by the way, the Bears guy.
You're furthering your point. But I was already high on Higgins, so I'd like your guys' input, but I do think that he could be a league winner. I know it's only the 9th round, but like a league winner. Like he could be a Puka Nacua this year where it's like they need him, he just fits. And Joe Mixon also went off. So that's another cog in that offense that's not there.
Yeah, we don't know the severity either. They're kind of tiptoeing around that.
It's at least strong enough to think like they might have problems because Nick Chubb is a cool like late round flyer too, but he's coming off an injury. So I like Higgins a lot. I think he could get a lot of usage. But I'm always tempted to go with like the potential rookie, flashy, fun guy in this format specifically because it's best ball. It's like, oh, you can wait until week 6 or week 7, and just like try to build around consistency around him.
Man,
I hate to do this, but we
if
might
Judkins there on the turnaround, yeah.
We might need to do that, and we should probably queue up Brock Purdy. Like since we have Jennings, I think that's the second.
Go from Goff points. Or Herbert. I'd rather Herbert over. Yeah, I'd rather May over Purdy.
Can we please take Herbert?
I think Purdy just went, unless you scroll down.
Goff just went. I know.
Yep, Goff and Purdy are gone.
If we'd have gotten one of the Green Bay guys, I would have said take Jordan Love.
Yeah.
I do love.
We can always do what I've been doing. Wait until like the 13th round and then just go Xavier Legette.
We'll see what's there.
Back to back.
We'll see what's there. But I will say, if we get someone like Herbert, we'll get a late stack partner. If we get, we'll have things.
We'll figure out something with this late pick. But like, if we wanted to pair with
Drake May.
Wow, there was Goff and May and Purdy. Wow.
I'm sorry.
We need to just shut up. We got. There's one thing I've learned in drafts. If you say it out loud, they heard you, and they're picking your guy. If you cue it up and say it out loud, everyone in this draft room heard us.
Man, that guy got a Diggs May stack. By the way,
I don't know if we're gonna get him, but I promise you, Drake May over Herbert to me is criminal.
May is gone. Yeah, I mean,
to take Drake May ahead of Herbert is
May has a higher rush upside.
Again, there's enough high end. Like if he's there, I think. We need to take a running back. We need to get our third running back. So, like, let's go to our look and see what we got left.
But look,
Spears went.
He had the rookie in Harris for the Chargers, and then he went May. I don't know. What position do you want?
We need to grab a running back. So let's look at what's of it. Well,
I would definitely go quarterback before running back at this point, but.
I don't know. I think we can wait around. Like, I think we just had a rush on quarterback. No one's going to take him right now. There goes Jordan Love. That was like the last one.
Yeah.
I like Williams here.
Because
hold on.
the guy
I can't see any of the running backs other than that. Yeah.
Hold on.
Okay, let's see where they go.
Sure.
128.
Yeah, look at the guy up next to us to see how many quarterbacks. I think he's only got one. So I think we do need quarterback here.
Quarterback here?
Let me look at quarterback.
And Herbert's right there. Herbert's the last one that we really want.
Herbert
or Stroud.
I would go Herbert here.
Herbert?
Okay.
No. We can't. Oh, we got to. Week 12 buys. We're just going to have somebody else.
So we're going to grab a third one late.
Yeah, we have to grab a third one late and hope. Fuck. Oh, man. Running back. I wanted to see if that guy had picked his back.
I mean, at this point, I would just take Rhamondre. Like, he's a starter. He's going to get plenty of carries.
Yeah. You wouldn't
unless this rookie is a god and then he'll actually steal work. But, like, I don't see any reason why Rhamondre
from what I'm hearing, he's not going to, injuries.
Injuries.
That's why. It's just injuries. That's the only reason.
And I don't think Rhamondre's been heavily injured.
He hasn't had a severe injury, but he's got.
That's what I mean. Like, I don't remember Rhamondre having something that knocks him out for half a season. I think he's been dinged up at the end of years because he is the dude that had to be used. But like,
And
I don't mind taking it as like an insurance running back. Again, we're at the point now we probably got to take another running back. And the way we built, we might need to grab a second quarterback.
We'll need a third quarterback, but yeah.
Or a third quarterback. Again.
Can we see? Scroll up, Logan, on this for a second.
Okay. What position?
Yeah, he only had one quarterback, that first team. That's why I wanted a backup. Because he would have taken a quarterback, I think.
I don't think
if he was going to take a quarterback, he would have taken it even after what we took. He would have taken somebody.
I think it's a big drop-off after.
Oh, it probably is. He only has Mahomes.
The thing I don't get about Herbert...
He'll probably take a shot on like a Cleveland guy, in my mind, or a New York guy.
Junkins just went, which I think at this point is a good risk.
We wanted to avoid that week 9 bye, but it's not a bad. It wouldn't have been a bad pick at this point.
No.
Here's the thing I don't understand though. The guy that takes May had a rookie in Harris, so that just screamed to me you would take a chance on Justin with a rookie.
He's pairing it with Diggs. He's pairing wide receiver one of the Patriots in his eyes with a quarterback.
I guess at least he's got a pair because you are right.
I think what I'm looking at is I think that Harris guy went way too high. Like.
No, that's what
am I missing something where Harris is the clear number 2 on the Chargers?
The funny pictures of every ball that seems to be thrown to Judkins Johnston gets dropped or left behind him holding his arms out to try to catch the drop.
All right, I'm going to throw this out
is
there.
Not wide receiver 2. That's for sure.
I'm going to throw this out there. I've done this a lot in the 12th, 13th round when I have a turn or a 13, 14 turn on the other side.
Okay.
Queue up Xavier Legette and Bryce Young.
Okay.
I'm okay
Just
with
get that nice little duo stack.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
We get our third quarterback. We get another solid wide receiver. It's the only shot we need to take on Carolina, and it works.
And look, man, you're a Panthers fan, and I think I might be a bigger fan than you of the Panthers, especially since they got Eric Eager. He's kind of been my fantasy football guru kind of introduction. He's very analytical, but he's also loves to have fun. So it's just a perfect pairing when he started doing fantasy football content for PFF. And then he actually got a job in the NFL. And that's just a rare thing that like a lover of DFS would become such an analytical freak for an actual team. So that's all I needed. And I just love the underdog story. I always thought the Bryce Young hate went way too far, and it was almost like C.J. Stroud's great rookie year was like an Andrew Luck kind of Robert Griffin III situation.
I'm looking at Houston and honestly thinking, wow, they were a really shitty team. They got their quarterback. He made that team look way better than it should have for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
And now over these last year and what I'm assuming this year, you're going to see that Houston has a lot of holes that were masked that first year by a rookie quarterback that have not been fixed.
Well, I've always said too, like, who's to say that they won't both be good? Like, there's a world where C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young are just really good quarterbacks. And then we benefit as fans, like we get to watch two really young quarterbacks. I just feel like we give up on players way too fast.
You think we have to take Xavier Legette, though, back with this Bryce Young pick? Have to.
I don't think Legette will be there on the way back.
Okay, so let's just draft them both. Let's
From
get Bryce
what
Young.
I've seen doing drafts, I think we have to do this.
Okay.
And then
I would take Bryce Young first. See what this guy does. Now, if you guys wanted to take one of the running backs on the board instead of Legette, I would take that shot.
I do like Jaydon Blue.
I was
knowing
thinking
that
Blue.
we'll probably
I wanted
end up
to go
taking
Blue.
I like Blue a lot.
If Blue is there, we'll take Blue and then wait on Legette.
Because we do have other options for the Panthers.
Yes, we could take Coker. We can grab Jatavian Sanders at tight end. We're going to need two more tight ends here.
Yep. Blue?
So if you guys want Blue, we'll take Blue.
I think Blue has a lot of chances. Now,
hopefully Legette is still there when it comes back to us, but now we're a lot more solid at running back.
Blue has such the potential to win that backfield. As much as I like Williams, somebody in that backfield is going to win, and it could be Blue. And he's very explosive. I will pour cold water on it though, Donnie. I heard that they might use Turpin as a running back more this year. Because remember that team is being offensed by a new offensive coordinator in Schottenheimer, right? The young Schottenheimer. So apparently he's trying to do almost a Ben Johnson situation where he's trying to be really creative. And apparently he's flirting with the idea of using Turpin as a running back.
I'll believe when I see it. I don't care about what that says. If that's training camp talk.
No, but I think to your point, I actually agree with you. I think that's why Blue slipped as far as he did. Like, I think he would have been
just
gone.
prove it at this point, if that's what you're saying. Prove it.
Yeah. But I think he would have been gone had that news not actually come out.
Got to go pick up my keys. My cat knocked them down and don't want to lose them.
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Oh, God.
I think we got a bit of time here.
Yeah, we've got some. Is it coming back to us? No. Yeah, he's still got a turn. But, yeah, let's look and see what we got down here, what's been taken. Okay. Like, I think, this next time around, we need to take a wide receiver in. Hopefully, Leggett is there. Maybe 2 wide receivers, if not a tight end.
I like both of the rookie wide receivers a lot from the Patriots and the Raiders.
Kyle Williams.
I don't mind taking Bech. Yeah.
I like Bech a lot. You're higher on Kyle? Because I'm high on both of them. I don't care which one.
Everyone loves Kyle Williams in the training camp so far. Everyone.
He's gone. That helps.
Apparently the guy who just drafted him. Yes.
Yeah, there's also high on him. There's been a lot of hype over the rookie running back for the Jaguars, but I haven't done enough research into him. They actually,
yeah.
You've been hearing some of the same stuff, Gov?
I've read a few things, yeah. He's already off the board, though.
Is he? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying they think he's ahead of Tank Bigsby already, so I'm definitely off of Tank.
I was about to say, scroll up so I can see who goes and where we're at. Are we only like a pick away? Okay, we're a couple picks away. All right. You leave it right. I was going to say, leave it so I can see the players. I just need to be able to see our pick at the top. No, go back to the players. It's about to be our pick.
Yeah.
Just make sure you stay scrolled up so I can see that top bar with the time clock.
I got you.
Yeah, don't. All right, so Leggett should be there.
Now, do you think people are just going to sleep on Leggett because we have Young? So that was the right move. Because I do think Leggett's a steal here.
I do too.
And we get him.
Yeah, everyone else people are taking, let's take Leggett.
That's like, I like.
Do you guys want to take a tight end here, or do you guys want to take one of these other wide receivers?
I was thinking I would love to take Zach Ertz here and just get the consistency.
See, I would go back here.
Mm.
You got to break the tie, Gov.
Go back.
Okay.
All right. That's a pretty solid core to our team. Now we can start drafting dart throw dudes. Who do we really want to take a shot on having a solid season?
I know I did this last year and it didn't work out because he didn't play any, but he's actually looking better this year. And like Aaron Rodgers, they even talked about him. I like Roman Wilson. The Steelers rookie running back or rookie wide receiver didn't get any snaps last year. Took a whole, basically a redshirt year.
He was basically hurt all year. And then when he finally was healthy, they never used him.
He was. But he was super efficient in Michigan. Played with JJ, played with other pros. And he's got speed. I don't know. That's just that's a prototype of a guy that I like.
Still think it's way too far down. I'd rather have Calvin Austin. At least he's being used.
No, I'm not saying now. I'm just saying that's a late sleeper that I would target.
What do you think about Kareem Hunt? It seems like that's their Kansas City's back to making him their dude.
I don't know.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You got him and Pacheco. Because I do think we need one more running back.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. Donnie, what do you think? Well, I'm thinking we need one more running back. What do you think about Kareem Hunt?
That's not a bad dart throw. But we have Saquon, so I'd rather Shipley, honestly, just to get the security.
I don't want to like tie it up saying we need the running back from Philly.
I actually don't usually like to do that.
I could see it, but not to mention if Barkley goes out, are they going to use Shipley 100%, or is AJ Dillon, who's now on that Philly team, going to get a bunch of low yardage?
That's fair. We could go Saquon. Or sorry, Kareem.
That's honestly why I don't like taking handcuffs specifically. Like I like.
If I want to take the handcuff, I either want the dude who's going to take over the job completely on injury,
right,
or the guy who's going to get the red zone work.
Yeah. Like if you had Gibbs, you might move up Montgomery because you're like he's probably going to get the majority of the work.
Well, that's a little weird because those are two top projected guys.
Yeah, that's true.
And like no, it's more like if I have McCaffrey, I would be fine getting Garendo because I know San Fran will just give Garendo 20 carries a game if McCaffrey's out.
Right. And by the way, people that took Mason, I think that's a mistake. I think it is Garendo is the handcuff. So like
Mason is the backup in Minnesota.
Oh, that's right.
Backing up Aaron Jones.
That's right. Okay. That makes more sense. But my point was I heard that Garendo was the handcuff for Christian McCaffrey. And I just
that is true. But and like that team has shown like they're not going to split three guys 12 carries a game if McCaffrey's out. They're going to give one dude like 20 and just try to establish it. So like Garendo looks better because of that.
See, like I would be more willing to take Shipley if I didn't have Barkley. Like I'm always if I'm going to take a handcuff, I'll take a handcuff hoping for an injury from another team. Like if I was going to take if I didn't have Henry, which we don't, I might take Hill. Because I'm like, if Henry gets hurt, my team has two starting running backs. They have Barkley and Hill. You know, that's just how I think of handcuffs anyways. Our pick is coming up.
So I think queue up Kareem Hunt because I don't mind taking him.
Donnie, why are you so high on him? Because I'm like default. Like he does nothing for me. It's not like it doesn't make my stomach turn, but
it's more like where we're getting him. Like, we don't need him to be a top running back for us. He's just going to be on an offense that should score points throughout the year.
But is the idea that he'll play snaps? Like, I don't know.
Well, I mean, who else does Kansas City have? Like I said, they got rid of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so it's Hunt and Pacheco.
Yeah. This might be my blind spot. You guys might just be right. And I'm
like, if you guys started arguing about Rico Dowdle or Miles Sanders, like I wouldn't probably argue against it, but I think Hunt is the guy right here.
I do like Rico though. I'll take Hunt though right here.
What about you, Donnie? You're frozen or muted?
Hunt.
All right, take Hunt. Now I think look at tight end. I think we should get a second tight end. And I love Chick.
I'm Sanders here, by the way.
I think we can wait and get Jatavian as a third tight end. I would take Chig right here. What about you, Donnie?
I agree.
Chig?
All right. Yep.
Okay.
And we should be able to take Jatavian in with one of our next picks.
I was actually advocating for Sanders, but not like with that pick. I would have taken probably another wide receiver.
I agree. Like I don't mind taking a third tight end so that we have a little bit because Bowers is a good enough guy. If he's just our flex wide receiver every week, I wouldn't be upset.
What if we take Joe and Noel just like I know we have the other Higgins, but we just play that both of them are going to get snaps given that
the guy I like in this range would be Yoshi.
I do like
Yoshi. Yeah. Just because I like the Cincinnati offense to be able to put up like at this point, I'm just taking dart throws on teams on what are the teams that I think are going to put up points? Let me take a dart throw guy who might have 1 week where he catches the 40-yard bomb and I get 12 points out of it.
I think Michael Wilson is way too talented, but I just don't trust Kyler. That's my problem.
Agreed. Like right here, I'm looking at like De'Ami Brown, who like there's a chance De'Ami Brown's the number 2 in Jacksonville if they're not using Hunter in a major way. So, like, I'd be looking at Yoshi Voss or De'Ami Brown.
I'm going to tee up Yoshi Voss because I think we both agree on that. Let's look at running back real quick.
I don't think we'll need running back at this point. Like, maybe
I would go Yoshi
more,
or
but it'll be
We could go Coker because we have it, but I'm still higher on Yoshi.
I'm higher on Yoshi, but I would go Coker if he's gone.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Lloyd? Because Lloyd is an interesting running back for us. Like he was drafted with all the potential in the world and just didn't play. Kind of like a Roman Wilson, but just running back position.
Again, it was an injury thing, and running back's a hard thing. Like if you were injured and couldn't play, it's hard to like just be able to play through that. It's like with a position where you're always getting hit.
It's just he's got so much talent, but you're right. We haven't seen it.
Now behind Jacobs, like he could get his shot. So like I don't hate it, but like I don't want to prioritize it.
I want to go to the draft board really quick. I do
there he goes.
I do like Mason Taylor, the rookie tight end for the Jets.
And it's all South Park then. Yeah, I don't hate it. If he were there, I would take him. And he's gone.
Yeah.
Noel went as well.
We could have taken the Noel guy, and he's gone.
What do you think of my Roman Wilson last round pick though? Do you think that's a good dart throw? Or do you have any other dart throws you want to throw out there?
I have been trying to take one of the indie receivers, whether it's like A.D. Mitchell or something.
Yeah, I like that.
Or I take Luke McCaffrey of Washington, who I think will be their new mini possession slot guy.
That's
my 20th pick in the draft right now, but. Oh, did Yoshi just go? Okay.
He did. So Donnie mentioned Coker. I'm not opposed to Coker. He just doesn't excite me.
Like if we're going to take Jatavian in a round or two as one of our last 3 picks, I'm not really looking at Coker right now, to be fair.
Actually,
personally, I would rather take our rookie J.C. Horn if we're going to take one more wide receiver and Jatavian.
You really shoot for the upside there, yeah.
We're at the point now where like literally shooting for upside. Like,
Donnie, you got any upside guys you want to throw out there that we might be sleeping on?
Not that I can think of.
Like Tolbert, if Dallas's offense is good or Green Bay's offense is good, Tolbert and Wicks will have spike weeks.
Yeah. Sanders is gone.
Really?
I don't know where he went. Or something? He must have just went.
You have to go to the draft board.
What if we go to all? Yeah.
If we go to all.
Let's see.
I'll go to the draft board real fast. Let's see.
Yeah, we got a second. Okay, let's see. Yep, he went right there. Justice Hill, Arroyo, yep. Right there in the middle of the draft.
Personally, I think we're in a terrible spot for like where we're at, but
well, we're at the end of the draft. There's nothing good. Who do you want to take? Do we want to take a shot?
How many tight ends do we have? Do we have 2 or 3?
We have 2.
I would take a shot on Jackson Dart, the quarterback. 10 seconds. What are we doing? It'll be Waller if you don't decide.
I want to go to a wide receiver here. I think we're good everywhere else, but it looks like we're going to take Waller. Yep. So now we're good at tight end. So just queue up wide receivers.
It's not a terrible dart throw.
Like, what's our team comp? Scroll all the way down real quick, so I can see. Yeah, a little more. No, I don't need to see the number. I'm a little more down on the full screen. No, down.
I see down on the wide receiver.
No. Get your cursor off of the names. Move it all the way to the right.
Okay.
We're on a clock.
Even more to the right.
We got 10 seconds. We got 10 seconds.
Just draft Jalen Tolbert.
Yeah, Tolbert. Okay. Coker.
Okay, or Coker.
I'd rather Coker anyway, but you said Tolbert, and I went
okay, yeah. I'm still trying to get our team comp. So, go put the cursor on the very right.
Got you.
No, like where there's football stuff, like where there's pictures, like literally on there. Now scroll down. Okay. Quarterback 3, running back 5, wide receiver 8, tight ends 3. Okay, that's all I was trying to see was literally that layout down there at the bottom. So yeah, I think we're probably just going to take a running back or a wide receiver next with our last 2 picks here, or it might be our last pick.
Will be our last.
Yeah, it'll be our very last pick. What is your favorite running back or wide receiver to just take last? Like I said, I like Luke McCaffrey. Naylor's here. Tolbert's here.
Roman Wilson for me, but if no one's on it, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near him. Like, I don't like Pittsburgh's offense at all outside of Metcalf and maybe Jaylen Warren.
Tolbert's a good, especially if they do think he'll play running back snaps. Like, that might be a crazy theory, but like at this point in the draft, it's not like that's the kind of stuff that you're shooting for.
I honestly hate when they say that kind of stuff. Like that doesn't pan out well for that receiver. So now that receiver is not going to be in on the game plan for wide receiver.
By the way,
because he has to be partially in on the game plan.
Yeah,
for like 2 plays at running back. Like that's not a good that would make me shy away from Tolbert. I'm only on Tolbert because I think Dallas's offense will be solid.
Interesting, because I view it as like at least he's a playmaker. Like he's involved in.
I'm literally not. I don't see any of that in Tolbert. I'm just targeting the Dallas offense at this point.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm not saying.
Are you sure you're not messing up with Turpin?
No, Tolbert's going to be the number 3. Turpin's going to be the kick return.
Yeah, you're right.
No, that's what I mean. No, Logan.
I am confusing the two. I'm sorry. You're right.
But like right now on the depth chart, it actually has Tolbert ranked wide receiver 2.
Yeah,
Tolbert is the wide.
Well, that's insane because it'll be George Pickens.
Oh yeah, no, it's a slot receiver.
It's
Sorry,
it's CD, Pickens, then Tolbert, and then you'll get guys like Turpin and that behind him.
Fair enough. Yeah. But you are right, Donnie. I was confusing the wide receiver with the gadget player. 100% right. I told you I was sun damaged today. Do we have any idea what we're going to do?
I'd love to just go receiver and just say receiver.
Yeah, I'm fine just getting a 9th wide receiver. That's fine.
Do we have another Panthers guy? Like, do we want a JC Horn or Jimmy Horn? Jimmy Horn was a name we were hearing a lot about early on.
JC Horn is the corner. I like Luke McCaffrey. I take him a lot at the end.
I don't mind Luke McCaffrey. I would go Luke McCaffrey or Jimmy Horn, one of the two.
Yeah. So
Jimmy Horn's more of an
Horn Jr. or McCaffrey?
I would go Horn just because we're already betting on the Panthers in this team. It is the Millie.
And there goes Luke McCaffrey right before us.
Well, there you go.
I gotta stop saying this stuff out loud.
but seriously, I think it is a Millie. Like maybe you wouldn't.
We could have went Vele as well to go with Bo Nix. To be fair,
could have. Yes, Vele. I have taken at the very end of some drafts. Yeah.
But in the conservative draft where it's a single entry, I think that would make more sense, Donnie. But we're already shooting for such upside. Like it is. I don't know. I feel like in the middle you got to get a bit different.
Let's look at the draft board real quick.
Yeah. Now we got time.
All right.
So what was the panic pick that pissed you off the most? Because I feel like we did pretty well.
Darren Waller. I don't want to take Darren Waller at all. I don't trust that guy. I hate that so badly. I hate it so much.
That was a timeout. That was a timeout.
That was our only timeout where we couldn't make a decision at the end.
Which I gave a fair warning for. I said, hey, look, we got 10 seconds.
I'd rather the timeout than a crazy click.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know. I'd almost rather have Treylon Burks.
No. This is a starting tight end somehow in the NFL.
No, he's not at all in any way.
He is. Their depth chart is terrible, Gov. I know it's sad, but look at their depth chart. No one. He is retiring to be the starter.
Yeah. I mean, Julian Hill is not taking his job. Pharaoh Brown is definitely not taking his job.
Trust me, I'm cleaning up your puke. I understand why you're puking over this, but it is going to be Waller.
The dude quit on the Giants after a play that went well.
100%.
I don't trust that he's going to make it through training camp.
Look, I'm a big WNBA fan.
Or he's like, fuck this shit. No.
Look, I'm a big WNBA fan. I don't trust Waller at all. His female decisions are terrible. Like Kelsey Plum, oh my God, man. You messed that up? And then he tries to be a rapper? Like, I'm not a fan of him at all. Like, but I hope he scores fantasy points. The upside's there. He's fast, right? Like
bad apples on our team.
Yeah.
We got Kareem Hunt and Darren Waller. So we got two bad apples.
Green apples are sour, but they taste good sometimes. Like, we're trying to make a pie here, fellas.
Couple rookies. Yeah. Okay.
Like, we definitely banked on the Panthers in a lot.
But like I said, the million...
Well, yeah, at the end of the draft, we needed a secondary team.
I would have rather gone Bailey at the end when I saw his name after the click, but...
Someone else took that same team that took like Sanders took Roman Wilson.
But
I do think Roman is a good sneaky late round pick. Was there any other late round picks that you guys wish you would have gotten? There's not a chance I would have taken Johnson, by the way.
No.
Not a chance.
Like Horn, McCaffrey, Tim Patrick or Vele.
Yeah.
Or not Tim Patrick. Who's the other one?
Noah Gray's not an awful pick.
Troy Franklin, Vele, stuff like that. I would
take.
Like
even the Westbrook-Akina stuff I get. Like that's exactly what you want. Late round guy scored what, like 7 touchdowns, just went on a crazy hot streak, almost like a baseball hitter with just the average. Just got crazy hot last year at the end of the season. Like I understand that, but taking Johnson makes no sense.
Taking that Browns set in.
What about the Browns? Were you going to talk about Sanders, Donnie?
No, he said Browns tight end.
Yeah.
So I guess he's talking about the team in the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a weird pick.
Yeah, I know he's a rookie, so maybe
I've never heard Royals' name once. Who is that?
Royals getting talked about some. Just as as a gadget wide receiver.
I'm just looking at that number 1 pick. After his Cincinnati core, I feel like he took every 2-man group we were thinking about.
Yeah.
At every turn.
I will say, I don't know if it wins, but like this guy is
Rico
definitely...
and Sanders right there. He took Warren Judkins right there. He took Warren and he took Golden and Jaden Reed. That guy just took 2 dudes that we were looking at every single time.
This Mr. October drafted a team that I would definitely buy stock in if I was just looking at this.
Tua, Trevor Purdy, Samson, Loveland. Yeah, that's not bad.
Like
I think he went too heavy on rookies. I think.
Yeah,
he's banging on a lot.
Ibuka, Henderson. Yeah, he does have a lot of young guys and a lot of old guys who have been injured. Hunter, yeah.
This is how I draft, though. I draft very boomer bust. Like that's how I draft everything I do. So I guess that's why.
Year guy.
I'll say the team next to it, though, I do not like it a lot. I don't understand this guy's team taking Andrews and Pacheco.
Burrow.
I think Pacheco's a good running back 3 for him.
Henry Kyron's a good 1-2 running back. Like if they're
Pacheco's
healthy, that's 2 very.
Yeah. Since Tyreek Hill is here and I'm thinking about it, do you guys buy any stock into him like losing weight? He feels like this will be one of the best physical years he'll have. Like he's basically saying this is going to be a bounce back. He's lost a bunch of weight.
I'm worried about Tua with him. I'm worried about the relationship.
Yeah. See, I think the Dolphins could have a bounce back year, and that's why
you hear the comments Tua made about it. I mean,
no, I didn't actually.
Tua was talking about Tyreek's got a lot of work to do to fix the relationship here. He said that publicly.
Yeah,
like that's not great.
Is it great for us because we got I am excited that we have some Dolphins upside because I do think they'll have a bounce back year.
Yeah, but them having a bounce back year probably means their tight end isn't a 20% target share guy like Jonnu was last year. So if they're having a bounce back year, they're not using Waller a shit ton.
It's true.
It's because Tyreek has a bounce year. It's because Waddle has a bounce back year. It's because A-Chain's healthy all year. A-Chain is the one I'm not getting any of in any of my drafts. I don't know why. Wherever I draft, it seems like he doesn't fit my ADP. Like, where did he go in this draft?
Who's that?
Devon A-Chain.
He's going to be higher than that.
I would guess in the 4th lowest possible. Let's see.
Okay, so he goes end of the 1st round. Like he was the 9th pick in the draft, right behind McCaffrey. Like I can't take him that high.
I'd rather Henry.
And he's never there in the 2nd or 3rd when I would take him.
Yeah, I'd rather Henry over A-Chain.
I'm higher.
I'd rather Genty over A-Chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think I'm going to get any A-Chain because I wouldn't take him until the 2nd round. And if he's going at 9, 10, 11, then I'll never get any A-Chain.
I will say
I'm the guy taking Puka instead of him.
I was with you guys last year on him. I'm probably the highest on him, but even at 9, it's too early. I take him in the top of the second, but not in the first round.
Yeah, like if I could get A-Chain St. Brown at 12, that's fine.
Yeah.
AJ Nico at the 12. A-Chain Tyreek and start the Miami stack at the 12. I could see that.
Donnie, you would wait past that, right?
I would probably I would want him where Genty went in this draft at that 203, 204 maybe.
If I planned ahead, I would be fine at the 12. But I agree with you, Donnie. Like I'd want him to go just flip him and Garrett Wilson. And last year, the ADP would have had you doing that. Last year, you would have had Garrett Wilson as like the end of the first round wide receiver. Him, AJ Brown, St. Brown, all right there. And then A-Chain would have been in that early second round spot.
I talked about. No, go ahead, go.
No, you're good. You're good.
But I talked about how we basically built some timestamps. We built chapters. I hope people are able to kind of skip around and really enjoy all of the show. And I think that would be great for when we go back and look at some of the shorts. The pick I'm most excited for, and like you can timestamp this, we'll go back and we'll laugh if we want to. I think getting Justin Herbert where we got him was an absolute steal.
Well,
Herbert?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'm so happy.
Did we? Yeah.
We got him.
What I would do.
I completely forgot about that. Who did we pair with him?
No one.
I completely forgot we had him, or else I would have been prioritizing dudes at the end.
Quentin Johnson probably would have been a pick we could have had.
Quentin Johnson was the only pick we really had available because remember Harris went earlier than we thought.
Well,
I mean, I would have been fine instead of Waller taking like a Disley or a Barnum or something, or one of the tight ends he has.
It's Conklin, I believe.
Tyler Conklin. I would have taken that over Waller if I would have remembered we grabbed Herbert. I completely forgot we grabbed Herbert.
I would have been okay with that, but we were on the clock, and the rule says we take the draft board.
Well, Logan, from the Waller auto pick to the end of the draft, just label that timestamp chaos.
Oh God, no!
Hey, I let by the way, I do enough work on the back end. I let the AI help me out with production. So whatever they want to list,
just steal the line from the movie. We're in the end game now.
True. Look, I don't think the Waller pick's going to be bad.
I do. I think the Waller pick's going to be terrible.
I'm not one
that's where we're terrible. That's our biggest
thing.
That is definitely the biggest contention in the draft. What will Darren Waller do?
Here's a question I would like to end on if you guys would entertain me. What's the one thing that you think like that me or Donnie did for you, Gov, that you'll be happy with, but you would have never done for yourself? I think that's a good way to end it. Like, so basically drafting with us too. What's like one thing we were higher on that you were like wouldn't have done yourself?
Well, with the team comp, even though I'm high on him, I would have never taken Herbert. So that's why I disregarded in my head that we even had him. Like so at that point, looking at it now, I probably would have taken Stroud instead of Herbert just because I had set up for it.
Yeah, we had Higgins.
And then I still might have taken Bryce Young later, but I would have taken Stroud instead of Herbert.
I love our quarterback.
But I also am not high on Houston. Like I think Higgins is probably the pick where I might have taken who was it? I might have taken Golden.
Yeah.
Or not Golden. Golden was right before. I might have taken Charbonnet. I have a lot of Charbonnet. Like I could see where I would have taken Charbonnet instead of Higgins. And just gotten a running back there. And then I wouldn't have taken Blue or Rhamondre. I would have taken whatever wide receiver, Bateman, Kirk, Mims is on the board.
It's a good point. Getting your Bryce Young in. Go ahead, Donnie.
No, my cat keeps on jumping on the computer.
I was like, you need to talk more anyway, so we need to use up those 9 lives you got there, Donnie. Go ahead.
Well, no, I like how the team turned out. It's just that last 4 rounds didn't go. There was just a lot of mistakes. I feel like we missed a lot of. We missed a Chargers guy. We missed a chance at getting Vele instead of getting another Panthers guy.
I don't think we did because, like, if Harris would have been there, like, I'm high on Harris. He just went way too late.
We got Coker. Or I mean, we got Jimmy.
We got two
Jimmy
Panthers guy. Yeah, we got two Panthers guys. I would have rather gotten somebody to pair with Bo and then another guy to pair with Bryce.
Yeah.
Instead, like I would have went Vele instead of Horn.
Yeah, I can understand that. Like we definitely, as a three-headed monster, when we're all just trying to find random dudes at the end, we did not like coordinate those last 3 or 4 picks. But that's the chaos of one of these best balls.
Yeah, and we can learn. Like
even the people doing it themselves were probably scrambling to see who the hell was left and they could take
right.
at the end.
Yeah, the problem was when it was all back to back on us and we didn't have the time to plan.
And that's the beautiful thing.
I've done 5 drafts. I think the last 3 rounds are different guys every single time.
It should be. I mean,
shout out
to like a different order. I mean, like literally 10 different dudes in the last, or 10 to 15 different dudes in the last 30 picks.
Well, shout out to us too. The reason we can take these chances is because we made profit last year. So I do want to kind of give us a victory lap. You know, we were able to take advantage of promotions. We were able to, win some profits. So this is all profit for us. We've been banking on this for a while. So, I think we talked about it on air. We basically got a buy one, get one free. So you guys as well, just as people might tune in, if you got the money for a best ball, you're better off drafting in this month of, not best ball, obviously, if you're playing this format. But if you wanted to take a shot at the Millie, this is the month to do it because it's basically buy one, get one free. So you essentially get each best ball team for $10.
They've done this 2 years straight at least. So
yeah,
hopefully it keeps going and it keeps happening.
Yeah, it's slightly more money this year, but they are doing the buy one, get one. So. And we made profit.
It's so much more than a normal millionaire contest that they do weekly in the daily fantasy.
Donnie, I will say there's not a chance I would have taken Hunt. So that will be interesting for me because, I don't hate him, but
he's the backup running back. See, I thought you would hate him. Why don't you hate him?
I don't hate him.
He's the player you would hate, considering his off-the-field history.
Yeah, maybe that's why I'm more shocked because I don't hate it. I don't hate that you and Gov were so, in lockstep there and saying, we have to take him. He's just a smart pick. And I didn't have anything to fight against it. It's just I wouldn't have done it myself.
You got to think about his competition because if Pacheco isn't himself, he's what he was at the end of last year, and that's just who he is now after the broken leg. It's Hunt or Elijah Mitchell.
Yeah.
Or Carson Steele, I guess. But they have Carson Steele, I assume, more as a fullback type role nowadays.
Whatever he did last year, he'll probably do again. I forgot
they tried to get him carries, but I forgot about Elijah.
I forgot they signed Elijah Mitchell, but I've also seen him in San Fran. There's a reason they let him go. He's not super durable who can be the main dude from what we've seen. Yeah,
where was he last year? Was he in
San Fran? Elijah Mitchell was but he was hurt, so that's why they end up using their guy Garendo when McCaffrey wasn't playing.
Yeah. Now YouTube does like the longer shows, and we do have a good.
No, he didn't play last year. That's right. That's what happened.
Okay, it was the year before, but again, that's injury thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say YouTube does like the longer shows, but we are kind of wrapping up here. But I will say we have 6 live viewers, so that's a good live viewer count for us. If you guys want to recap our team, ask us any questions about your own teams, your own experiences,
drop it all in the comments. Anything you got, we'll answer it.
Donnie, I would say when I asked the room the question, what's the one pick that gives you the most trepidation or fear? I think you were lowest on Brock Bowers, right? You're not hating the talent.
I love Brock Bowers, the talent. We've had the conversation where in our pre-draft preparations, it was well, there's so many other receivers I'd rather have that do the exact same thing, and then we didn't do that, and that's why.
If we were to look at this, doing it with us, you have some exposure to Brock Bowers, and you probably won't have him on your personal teams or any other teams that you do. Because
I did, it would be he fell to 21, and I happen to be at that spot. That's where I'd get him, I think. But
we took him at 23.
Oh, did we? Did we take him at 23?
Yeah, that's what I mean. We took him about that spot where the wide receivers that are definitely as good or better than him were gone. If McConkey had been there, we're at that point where do you take Brock Bowers or Marvin Harrison Jr.?
And it's Bowers for me.
And like that's at the point where
can we scroll up to that area of the draft?
Yeah, scroll up to the first couple of rounds.
We can.
Like that would have been our choice. It's like take Brock Bowers or take Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah. And
or T. Higgins.
That's why I brought it up, because I think we were so high on Ladd McConkey because we're just high in the Chargers offense. You saw them.
We were about to get McConkey too.
Yeah,
we almost got the McConkadonk.
That's why you were most sad. But like getting Brock Bowers, like Govs, I think
I'm very happy with the Bucky pairing with our running back. Like I think we got the best running back duo.
We got a very good one. Let's see.
We got a very good
Jacobs.
On paper, I think we have the best one. I mean,
Henry
McCaffrey and Cook could be
very good.
McCaffrey and Cook could be good as well, but
and then Hampton and Brees is probably the third.
I will say, I think people are sleeping on Flowers being a really good, like, I think he could be a top 10 wide receiver this year. I really do. I think people are like, I love the big dog as much as anyone, and we were able to get Derrick Henry so late last year. It was just good value. I think now people are just assuming that Derrick Henry will repeat, and I'm not so sure that they just won't pass the ball more. You know, they got Hopkins. Like, I think that team has gotten better offensively with Hopkins, with their additions. I just think Flowers could explode this year.
See, you look at Hopkins as an upgrade, and I don't know if he's really an upgrade. Like, I don't know what he does.
I mean, if he's healthy, he should be an upgrade as the number 2 receiver. He was at least a little bit of an upgrade as the number 2 receiver for Kansas City last year, but Kansas City was like injured all year, and all they had was there was a point where Hopkins had to be the number 1 with a rookie, and that wasn't going to work out. But if Flowers is healthy all year and Hopkins can just play offside of the ball, then you're good.
That's more my point. Like, if you wanted Hopkins to be a star at this point, I think you're right. But like but that's kind of my addition, Donnie, is like they still have Likely, they still have Bateman. Like, they didn't lose any of these guys. They just added another good veteran. I think that just takes the pressure off of your team.
It might, but I don't know if that affects the offense much. I feel like the offense is what it is, and if Hopkins fits in, he'll fit in.
Yeah. Could be right. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get out of here?
No, I want to go so this cat stops jumping on the keyboard.
Fair enough.
Let's get the cat.
However, though,
she's hungry.
Let's preview Let's preview, though, what we're going to do the rest of our draft schedule, essentially. So the idea is that we're going to try to do these every week or two, right, leading up until the season.
We got 5 more weeks 40 days till week 1. So about a month till we do our first draft.
And I think at least committing to 4 drafts makes the most sense, right?
Yeah.
We'll definitely do 3. I don't know if we'll get, like, it depends. Like, make sure we'll try. We'll probably be able to get to 4, but we'll guarantee 3 more.
Yeah,
I would say.
Yeah, 3 more. That's what I'm saying. 3 more on top of the one we already did.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. Yes, but before we go, if anyone else wants to share their teams in the comments, we'll definitely look at that as well before we hop in a thing.
I was trying to get you out of here, Cat Scratch.
Yeah, well,
now you're that's something that's going to take minutes for people to post. Like, come on, dude. All right, post your teams in the comments. We'll get to them later here, and we'll get to them over the course of the week. Appreciate everyone watching.
Yeah. Peace out.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace out, everyone.